If you feel stuck in your life and don't know why, not trusting in yourself, not believing you can make it, like everyone else has figured out and you are behind in life, you need to watch this video. There is something I wish someone had told me sooner about self-trust, so I didn't have to spend years doubting myself. But I also know that this is my path and my life is unfolding exactly as it is right now. And so is yours. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through everything you need to know about how to stop your self-doubt and start trusting yourself again. Self-trust is quiet and self-doubt is loud. What you need is a gentle, grounded self-trust that can actually change your life. It helps you trust your intuition, trust the timing of your life, and keep moving forward even when self-doubt shows up. Hello, I'm Yang. I help you quiet the overthinking, find your inner peace, trust your intuition to align within so you can expand beyond what you thought possible. First, I want you to know that you are not behind. I know it doesn't always feel that way. I know you look at where you thought you'd be by now, and it doesn't match your expectations. I know you scroll on your social media and compare and wonder why taking you so long, why you still haven't made it. But you need to know that and feel it in your body as truth. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You are right where you need to be. You are exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Everyone has a different life. Everyone has a different upbringing. And everyone has been through different obstacles in their lives. It doesn't mean that your pain doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you have no control over your life. But seasons don't rush. Back then, you don't have the wisdom you have right now. You don't have the resources you have right now. And now you have been through it. Life taught you that and gave you the wisdom now to watch this video. And I can tell you that I don't even know confidence is built and self-trust is a muscle to practice just 2 years ago. I didn't have the wisdom in life to overcome my shortcomings and limiting beliefs about myself. And sometimes I do wish I could know it sooner. But then I look back to my life and think about how everything has taught me the lessons I needed to learn in order for me to grow into the person I am today. I don't feel that I want to change my past in any way. Your past doesn't define your present and your future, but it shaped you who you are today. Yes, it was not perfect, and yes, you could do it better, but you did your best at the time, and you should be proud of your past self for how they made you who you are today. And second, I believe everyone has their own callings in their lives. Somewhere deep inside, you know what kind of person you were meant to be. And if there is a dream inside you, something you can't stop thinking about, something that won't let you go, no matter how scared you are or how impossible you think it might be, that's your calling. You wouldn't want it if it wasn't already inside you. That dream was placed in you, and for your life only. The universe created you and made space for you on this earth. You have a mission, a purpose, a calling that's uniquely for you. And yes, your dreams look so big and so unachievable right now. But look, only you have that dream. Not everyone wants that house you want. Not everyone wants that job you want. You think everyone wants the same thing because we are all programmed and conditioned by the society thinking only a certain type of job is desirable and everyone should do it. The fact is, not everyone wants the same career, and people are deeply unhappy and unsatisfied because they are told what society wants them to do instead of following their own heart. Everyone is unique and everyone has a unique dream. The fact that you can feel it so strongly in your heart means you are capable of it. Let's take a breath and let yourself believe, just for a moment, that you're not behind. You're exactly on time and you were made for the amazing life you dream of. So if it's meant for you, what's actually stopping you? Because if you have this dream, this calling, This purpose, why aren't you living it yet? It's not lack of talent or not lack of opportunity, and it's not bad timing. The only thing that's stopping you from your dreams and your calling is your self doubt and fear that's standing in the way. It is your lack of self belief and self trust that's blocking you from your dreams. That's what I believe everyone is created for, to grow out of their old self. You see, every life on this earth, every animal, every plant's life literally just means growth. And we as human, we need to grow not only our body, but our mind too. We need to grow from our old belief and fear. If our dreams are so easy to achieve, can it still be called a dream? Because it is hard, but we still strive for it anyway. It is the courage, and this is what you have to do right now to start going for your dreams. And watching this video is your early step you are doing for your growth, and how the universe is presenting and preparing you for what you need to do right now. And remember, no one is holding you back. You are holding yourself back. You may think you have people around you stopping you from going after your dreams. No one has power over you unless you give them to. And I say this with so much compassion because I have been there. I know what it is like to give other people power over you, to let their opinions define your worth, to think they rejected me, so now I'm worth nothing. And I have lived this life all of my life. I didn't even realize I was doing that. I wasn't even aware of the fact that I was letting other people define me and my worth. The power is always within you to decide what's true for you. And why should you feel any less about yourself because someone else cannot see you the way you see yourself? Why would you give someone that much power? It doesn't matter whether they think you're good enough. It doesn't matter whether they believe in your dream. What matters is how you show up for yourself, day in and day out. What matters is how you feel about yourself. You cannot allow other people's opinion to become your reality. Because when you do that, when you give all your power to that one person, that one rejection, that one failure, you create a version of yourself that believes you are worth nothing. And that's not who you truly are. That's just what happens when you stop believing yourself. But I do need to warn you, when you start trusting yourself again, self doubt is still going to show up. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because you're doing something new. You are stepping outside of what's been comfortable for you for years, and your nervous system doesn't like that. As human beings, we are hardwired for comfort, but your soul, your essence, that's hardwired for growth. And that's the tension between comfort and growth is where self-doubt lives. Self-doubt will whisper things like, who do you think you are? You are not ready. What if you fail? You're not worth it. You don't have what it takes to get there. Everyone has self-doubt. Even the best athletes, the Olympic gold medalists, the best entrepreneurs, they all have self-doubt and fear. And when they just started, nobody has 100% confidence. Because when we are doing something new, when we're trying something hard, and when there's no 100% certainty, of course we will have doubts. But what do they do when they feel it? They take action anyway. They have doubts on whether they can do it, but they still choose to empower themselves and believe that they can do it. They don't treat self-doubt as enemy. They treat it as a demon to be tamed by their action. Self-doubt feels safe. It feels like protection. Self-trust requires action and courage. It requires you to move even when you are scared. So when self-doubt shows up, and it will, don't wait for it to go away before you act. Just acknowledge it. Oh, there's doubt. I see I'm having that. And then do the thing anyway. And I know you. You are fighting every single day for yourself. Even when it's hard, even when you don't want to, you're still showing up. No matter how hard life has been for you, you got through it And this time, you can get through it too. You don't have to feel confident to take action. You just have to ask yourself, how would the person I want to become do this? How would they act? How would the highest version of me do right now? And then you do that, even if you're scared, even if the doubt is low, because that's how you grow into your higher self and how you can achieve your dreams. And I would like you to try something with me right now. Instead of asking, what if I fail? Ask yourself, what if it works out? What if I succeed? Can you feel the difference? Can you feel how that question opens something in your chest instead of closing it? You have to believe that the happy version of you exists. You have to believe that a version of you exists that is living in the life that you want, that has accomplished what you want, that is living the purpose you were called to. It exists because you wouldn't want it if it wasn't already inside you. So start visualizing it. Start seeing yourself as that person and then put in the work. Remember, you will never rise above the opinion you have of yourself. I really wish someone had told me earlier, and I have learned this the hard way. I told people my dreams and what my true desire is. I wanted them to support me and understand me. Some of them were truly happy for me, but most of them just straight out doubting. It is not possible. Just be realistic. I internalized those doubts. I thought they were right for the long time until I read the stories of successful people. How they have to trust themselves even though everyone around them doubt them. Then it dawned on me. It is not people's job to trust you. It is your job and yours only to trust in yourself. Not your parents' job, not your partner's job, not everyone else's job. It is yours, and no one else can do this for you. And think about it, they don't even trust themselves. Why would they trust you? Because if they have trusted themselves, they would have gone after the dreams. And can you see it now? See how this is your responsibility and see how this is your time to grow out of your old self and people around you to trust yourself. And I know how it feels, and I know it feels lonely. I know some days it feels impossible. I know some days you look at where you are and think, I should have been further by now. But don't look at other people and think you should be where they are. You are exactly where you're supposed to be right now. And you have to trust that whatever you're going through, it is growing you. What you're going through is growing you. One day, you're going to look back at this time and think, I'm so grateful this happened because now I'm a bigger person than I was back then. Now I have the knowledge and wisdom I needed. The universe has bigger plans for you than you can see it right now. You only see the hard parts, you only see the suffering, but there is light at the end of this tunnel. You would not be going through this for no reason. It is preparing you for what's coming and your growth. So maybe it's time to come home to yourself. It's time to find out, who do I want to be? How do I want to show up? What would the higher version of myself do? How would they act despite of uncertainty and self-doubt? How can I take care of myself the way I wish I had been taken care of? And how can I believe in myself so hard that no one can take it away from me? And one day you're going to thank yourself that you didn't give up on yourself. Before we end this video, let's take a breath. Feel your body. Feel yourself here in this moment. And ask yourself, what's one small step I can take today that honors my calling, that practices self-trust? It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be true to you. And then just do it. Even if you are scared, even if the doubt is loud. And especially if you are scared. Especially if the doubt is loud. Because that's how you build self-trust. One small, brave action at a time. Maybe it could be as small as just start reading the first page of the book. Maybe just writing the first sentence of the story you want to write. Maybe just watch one video on YouTube That's the beginner 101 of the things you want to learn. Every 1,000 steps start with one. No matter how big your dream look like, it always starts with the smallest step possible first, and taking it step by step. No matter who lives, no matter who goes, you have to stay with yourself. This is your journey, and your journey is going to be whatever you make of it. You are not behind in life. You were designed for this, and you are exactly where you need to be. And even if you can't trust yourself for now, start trusting the universe. The universe is always conspiring for your success and always conspiring for the best of you. And just keep going. I believe in you. Trust yourself, trust the timing, trust the purpose that was planted in you. And to help you with that, I have recorded a guided meditation to help you with your self-trust. You can listen anytime you want, in the morning, midday, or evening, and you can check it out here. And that brings us to the end of the video. Subscribe for more guided meditation and videos that help you find your inner peace and align with your true self. And I will see you in the next video.